So lined up, just about ready to go. Men's F1500, and we've got from Ringwood, Callum Settle, Lachlan Monaro from Glen Huntley, from Eureka, Ben Mornane, Nathan Munro from Old Scotch, Finn Kane from Williamstown, Alan Vernal from Nunawading, Jack Waters from Knox, Joshua Carlin from Box Hill, James Lay from Chilwell, James McManus from South Australia, Joshua Daly from Box Hill, from Mentone, Dylan Gillespie, Max Luke from Collingwood Harriers, Justin Cementon, also Jet Keeley from Knox, and Camille Higazi from Doncaster.
Thanks, runners. On your marks.
So underway, and once again a pretty good start here. They start to settle as they approach the first 100. Very hard to pick them up as the darkness settles here at Box Hill. We'll wait for them to come into the home straight and then hopefully get a good fix on what's happening out front. The wind's still very gusty here. Bit of a westerly, which is an unusual breeze for Melbourne. It's coming across the track, but more of a predominant headwind into the home straight. I think it could be one of our interstaters leading the way. No, sorry, that's a Knox uniform. And that will be Jet Keeley, I believe, leading the way. So, sorry, that's Jack Waters. Max Luke in next position. Also Joshua Carlin up there. So Waters has got a 4:08 to his name. Leading the way, going through in 64, so it's 4-minute pace. Maxi Luke in next position at the moment. Carlin's to the outside of him. I think Monara's up there as well early. So this is ticking along very nicely. Not a lot separates the whole field. 4:08, I think, is top seed, through to about 4:11, 4:12. So a very tightly bunched event, this one. That's the F race for the 1500. And there's Jack Waters leading the way. So Waters setting a good pace here, 64 opening lap. Interesting to see how lap number 2 transpires here. As we see Camille Higazi making a bit of a move. Also Callum Settle looking quite good. Joshua Daly in the midfield there. Vernal at the rear of the field, but gee, there's not much in it at the moment. South Australian McManus also there alongside of Vernal. So just dropping slightly on this second lap. So Waters takes them through at 2:12. So it's about a 68. So pace gone off a little bit. So will we see a change in lead if someone wants to really pick this pace up and take it? Not to say Waters isn't doing a good job, but it has dropped a few seconds on that lap. So now it's still all together basically. A few drifting at the back now as the pace goes down a little bit. So Waters leading. Looks like Mornane on the outside there, the tall figure in the Eureka uniform. Next one to make the move. So the pace back on. So we did this just what we needed. Mornane picks up the pace. So Benny Mornane from Eureka going with it. Lay from Chilwell also trying to make a move. Waters still in there. Now we're seeing Nathan Munro also go for it. But out front, Mornane leads it. Waters. Lay, I think, in next position. I think Monaro might be next. Then Carlin. But through the 1200, Ben Mornane takes it. Waters is back on, and I wouldn't be surprised if Waters goes past again. So big run here from Waters. It allowed Mornane to take the lead, but now Waters goes again. This race is really on. They're going to push each other hugely here over this last 400. Who's got the strength over 2? Because Mornane's not being dropped at all by Waters. Big move by Waters with the tailwind. Now they're going to get a little bit of push as they get into the headwind around the top bend. Mornane hasn't budged an inch here as Waters still leads, but Mornane right on him. Lay in next position. I think Monaro next. Settle in next position. So into the home straight. So 3:52 on the clock. It's going to be close to the 4-minute mark. Mornane just seems to have the strength. Waters battling on beautifully, but Mornane just gets those long legs rolling. And Benny Mornane, he'll take it in 4:04. Waters next. Looks like that's Monaro next. Then Lay, Settle. Next one through Munro to the outside there. That was Higazi. Gillespie also through. And then our Ivanhoe runner also coming through there, who has not got his hip number on. Makes my life very difficult. The great win there. Ben Mornane takes it. And I think that's a new PB for the big man from Eureka.